Alive. What's up, all y'all spirits out there? Today is day 60 of our 60-day discipline challenge. Today is our last day. And for today, we're just going to be doing a quick full body yoga flow because I got to go to work pretty soon. So let's go ahead and get on the mats and let's get started. Alrighty. We're going to start in a standing position. We're going to first start with some sun salutations. So let's go ahead and face the front of our mat. We're going to take a deep breath in, extend our arms above the sky like so. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to place our hands either on your knees or your upper thighs. And you're going to extend the arms coming into a halfway lift. Deep breath here. And as you exhale, you're going to fold forward, placing your hands above the mat here. Take another deep breath in as you step your feet back to high plank. Inhale here, readjust if need be. And as you exhale, actually hold up, acorns under my mat. Anyway, as you exhale, you're going to rock your shoulders over your wrists like so, bending your elbows close to your ribs as you lower down through chaturanga all the way to your belly. Take another deep breath in as you extend your arms, coming into cobra. As you exhale, you're going to pick up your hips, shift back, come into downward dog. Deep breath here in downward dog. And as you exhale, you're going to walk your feet to your hands, coming back into a forward fold. Deep breath in as you halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to fully stand. Reaching those arms into the sky. And exhale, hands to prayer. So that was a sun salutation. We're actually going to do that 2 more times before we continue on with our yoga flow. So let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in. Extend the arms into the sky here. Exhale as you fold forward. Take another deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands on the mat. You're going to take another deep breath in as you step your feet back to high plank. Readjust if need be. As you exhale, you're going to rock the shoulders over the wrists as you shift your weight forward. Lower down through chaturanga all the way to your belly, nice and slow, flat against the mat here. Deep breath in as you extend the arms, coming into cobra. Exhale as you pick up your hips, shift back, downward dog. Take a deep breath here in your downward dog. And a deep breath out as you walk your feet forward, coming into a forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Another deep breath in as we fully stand. Extending the arms into the sky, stretch up nice and tall. Exhale, hands down to prayer. We're going to do 1 more sun salutation and then we'll continue on from there. So let's do that 1 more time. Deep breath in, extend the arms into the sky, stretch up nice and tall. Exhale as you fold forward. Place your hands on the mat here. Deep breath in as you halfway extend. Just a halfway lift here. Exhale to forward fold. Go ahead and place your hands on the mat here. With your deep breath in, you're going to step your feet back to high plank. Readjust if need be here. All right, once adjusted, as you exhale, you're going to rock your shoulders over the wrist, shifting your weight forward. You're going to lower down through chaturanga all the way to the belly, nice and flat here. Deep breath in as you extend the arms. This time, instead of cobra, we're going to take upward dog. So go ahead and set your feet flat against the mat like so. Extend the arms. Only the flats of your feet are going to be on the mat. Your upper body and the tops of your thighs and legs will be off the mat here. Deep breath in. Exhale as you push back into downward dog. Deep breath here in downward dog. And a deep breath out as we walk our feet forward, coming into a forward fold. Exhale all your breath out here. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to fully stand. Extending the arms into the sky here, lengthening through your fingertips. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to prayer. Alrighty, that was our sun salutation, guys. Now we're actually going to make our way into tabletop. So go ahead and take another deep breath with me. Extend those arms into the sky. Exhale as you fold forward. Take another deep breath in as you step your feet back, almost like you're going into downward dog. But we're going to lower down our knees, coming into a tabletop. Now we're going to have our wrists stacked under our shoulders, knees stacked under our hips, and our knees are also going to be hip distance apart. So go ahead, take your time to get there. No rush. We're just going to take a deep breath in. Once you settle into your tabletop, inhale with me. And exhale it out. We're going to take another deep breath in, but this time we're going to rock our body forward as we inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to rock our body back. Kind of like a seesaw formation going here. Just deep breath in, rocking forward. Deep breath out, rocking backward. We're going to keep this movement going with our breath. Inhale here. Exhale, rock it back. And as you inhale, maybe you rock further than you did before. Maybe you rock all the way over the wrist. And as you exhale, maybe you rock further back. Maybe you can send your hips all the way towards your heels. That's optional. You don't have to do that. Just keep on moving to where your body can allow it. We're going to do that one more time. So go ahead, take another deep breath in, rock yourself forward. And we're going to hold it here for 2 deep breaths. So inhale with me. And exhale it out. One last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and send those hips back. 2 breaths here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and pick those hips back up. Settle back into your tabletop. Deep breath with me. And a deep breath out here. We're going to take another deep breath in, and we're actually going to extend our right hand up towards the sky. Turn your chest open towards the right. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to take the same right hand and you're going to thread it under your left shoulder, just like so, sending the right shoulder down towards the mat. Now, optional to either take your left hand and extend it out in front of you like so, or you can take your left hand and you can take it around your back for a bind, maybe even placing your hand on your back here, or maybe even on your thigh. But like I said, that is optional. Whatever position you chose to do, we're just going to hold it for 2 breaths. So go ahead and take another deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath here. And as you exhale, if you had your arm around in a bind like me, go ahead and release that bind. Nice and slow here. Go ahead and take your left hand. You're going to place it back down on the mat. Deep breath in as you slowly unthread your right arm, sending it back into the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, take that right hand. You're going to place it back down on the mat. Readjust if need be. And we're going to repeat on the left side. So deep breath in. Extend the left arm into the sky. Turn your chest open out towards the left. And as you exhale, you're going to take that left hand threaded under the right arm, sending the left shoulder towards the mat. Now, optional to take this right hand, extend it out in front of you, or you can take it around for a bind. We're going to settle in whatever position you chose for 2 breaths. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. And as you exhale, if you had your arm around in a bind like me, go ahead and unthread that on the mat. Deep breath with me as we unthread to the sky. Exhale as you send that left hand back down towards the mat into tabletop. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you tuck your toes, pick up your hips, shift back, coming into downward dog. From here, we're going to paddle out those legs. I had a leaf on me. Anyway, paddle out those legs, taking a deep breath here, keeping the neck and head relaxed as you gaze at your big toes. One more deep breath here, continuing to paddle out those legs. Inhale with me. And exhale it out, still paddling out those legs for one last breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, find stillness, grounding down through your heels here. We're going to settle for one breath here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. We're not going to get ready for some spinal waves. Raise your gaze in between your thumbs here. Pick up those heels and actually shift forward, coming into a high plank. As you exhale, I want you to bend your knees and shift back, coming back into a downward dog. So that right there is a spinal wave, and we're going to do that a couple more times. So inhale, raise your gaze between your thumbs, pick up your heels, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, push back, coming into your downward dog. We're just going to keep that moving along with our breaths. Inhaling as we shift forward, and exhaling as we shift back. Do that a couple more times. Nice and slow here. Your spinal wave should not be fast. It should be slow and controlled. Moving along with the breath. Inhaling, shifting forward. Exhaling, bending the knees and shifting back. 2 more times here. Remember, slow and controlled movements. This should not be fast. You don't want to risk injuring the spine here. And that's with any spinal poses, anything that involves moving the spine. Always want to go slow and controlled. Let's do that one last time. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, bend those knees, shift back, coming into your downward dog. Paddle out those legs one more time. Inhale here. And exhale as you find stillness. Readjust if need be. Let's take another deep breath in as we bend our knees. Exhale, kick your right leg up, coming into three-legged dog. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you bring the right knee into your chest. Inhale with me. Exhale as you take your right foot, step it in between your legs just like so. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you drop your back knee down, coming into a low lunge. Deep breath with me as you windmill those arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Let's settle here for 3 breaths. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and shift your weight forward, extending your low lunge, deepening the stretch within your hip flexors here. Taking another inhale with me. And a deep breath out. 1 last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and take your hands. Go ahead and place your hands on the mat just like so. Tuck your back toe. Lift your back knee up. We're going to settle into a high lunge pretty soon. So go ahead and readjust if need be. Find some center, find some balance here. And with your next inhale, you're going to windmill those arms up once again. Coming into your high lunge. Deep breath with me. Exhale, hands down to prayer. Let's settle for 2 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale it out. 1 last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and extend this right leg. Extend it back like so. Go ahead and fold forward, hinging from the hips, coming into a pyramid pose. Take your hands. You can set them on the mat for a bit of assistance here. If this is inaccessible for you, you can always inch your back leg a little bit more forward to make your pyramid more accessible. Now, whatever formation you chose, we're just going to take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale it out. 1 last breath here. And as you exhale, plant your hands back on the mat. You're going to take that right foot and you're actually going to step it back, walking both feet back into your downward dog. Deep breath here in downward dog. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath in as we bend those knees. Exhale, kick the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Inhale here to bring the left knee into your chest. Exhale to take that left foot, step it in between your hands like so. Go ahead and lower the right knee down, settling into a low lunge. Deep breath here as we windmill those arms up. Exhale, coming down to prayer. We're going to hold it for 3 breaths here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. 2 more breaths to go. 1 last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and shift your weight forward, deepening your low lunge here, getting a deeper stretch within your hip flexors. Take another deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, you're going to take these hands, you're going to set them on the mat like so. You're going to tuck your back toes. You're going to lift your back knee up, and you're going to settle into a high lunge soon. So go ahead and readjust if need be. Once you're feeling ready and secure, with your next deep breath in, go ahead and windmill those arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down to prayer. Let's settle for a couple of breaths here. Deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath here, and a deep breath out. 1 last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and extend the left leg just like so. Hinge from the hips, folding over your pyramid. Take your hands, set them on the mat for support. If this is too inaccessible for you, you can always shorten your stance or maybe even widen your stance. Whatever is most comfortable for you at this moment. We're just going to settle in whatever position you chose for about 2 breaths. So inhale with me. And exhale it out. Deep breath coming through the nose. Exhale out the nose or mouth. 1 last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and make sure your hands are planted flat against the mat here. You're going to take your left foot. You're going to step it back to the right, walking both feet back into your downward dog. Readjust if need be. Once there, you're going to take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath in as we raise our gaze, looking in between our thumbs. Pick up those heels and shift forward, high plank. Readjust if you need here. And as you exhale, go ahead and rock the shoulders over the wrists. Lowering down through chaturanga all the way to your belly, nice and flat here. Go ahead and set your forearms down on the mat like so. And we're going to raise our chest, raise our head, raise our gaze, settling into a Sphinx pose. Let's take a deep breath here in our Sphinx. And a deep breath out. Let's take 1 last breath here in our Sphinx pose. And as you exhale, you're going to take your hands. You're actually going to set your hands near your lower ribs like so. With a deep breath in, push the ground away, coming back into tabletop. Readjust here if need be. Once in tabletop, you're going to take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to shift your hips back, coming into a child's pose. Optional to keep the hands extended out in front of you as you lower your chin or forehead against the mat. Or you can take your hands and you can set them by your sides like so. Whatever option of child's pose you chose to do today, we're just going to settle there for 3 breaths. So go ahead and take a deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath in. And also, while you guys are in your child's pose, optional to keep your thighs close together, or you can either spread them a little wider apart, whatever makes this position more comfortable and accessible for you. Me personally, I have my legs about hip distance apart, maybe a little bit wider, a little bit less than that, somewhere in that distance area. But like I said, just play with it until you find where you're most comfortable. We're going to settle for 1 last breath here. And as you exhale, if you had your arms down to your side like me, go ahead and extend them back in front of you like so. Take another deep breath with me. And a deep breath out as we pick our hips back up, shifting forward back into our tabletop. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we walk our hands in front of us, keeping our knees and our hips where they are. We're just lowering our chest down, lowering your chin and forehead down to the mat, settling into a puppy's pose. Take a deep breath here in your puppy. And a deep breath out. Option to keep the hands extended out like in front of you, or you can clasp your hands together like so. Whatever is most comfortable for you in this moment. I'm going to keep my palms flat against the mat for one last breath here. So inhale with me. And exhale it out. One last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and press your palms against the mat as you lift your forehead or chin up off. Coming back into your tabletop, walk your hands back into your centered position. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Tucking the toes, picking your legs back up into your downward dog. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you walk your feet to your hands, coming into a forward fold. Inhale here. And exhale it out. Letting your neck and head hang heavy here. Just let your upper body hang heavy here. Maybe even sway side to side. Sort of kind of like a ragdoll position here. If you want to enhance that, you can hold on to opposite elbows as you sway from side to side. Letting the upper body hang heavy here for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One last breath here. And as you exhale, plant those hands back on the mat. Go ahead and widen your stance about hip distance, maybe a little bit wider. You're going to turn your feet outward at an angle here as you sink those hips down, coming into your Malasana. Now, if Malasana is a struggle for you, you can always take a couple of blocks and you can sit on some blocks. The number of blocks depends on your flexibility. If you're not as flexible and you can't sink all the way down here, I would say take about, 4 or 5 blocks and sit on them so you can sit up higher than having to sink your hips all the way down like me. I'm actually going to turn towards you guys so you guys can see exactly what we're going to do next. So now that we're in our Malasana, we're going to take a deep breath in. Optional to keep your hands on the mat like so, or you can take your hands and you can set them in prayer, taking the elbows and setting them in between your legs like so, using your elbows to push your legs farther apart. But like I said, that is optional. You don't have to do that if that's not what you want to do at this moment. Whatever option that you chose, we're just going to stay for about 3 breaths. So inhale with me and exhale it out. And guys, I am actively pushing my thighs open here. I'm actually trying to work on like my middle splits, and that's why I'm like really pushing them apart like so. But like if that's not your goal, you don't have to do that. Like I'm just trying to deepen my hip flexibility, and that's why I'm sinking so deep right now. But anyway, let's take one more breath here. And as you exhale, if your hands were in prayer, go ahead and set your hands back down on the mat like so. Use them for assistance to sit your glutes all the way down. Sit all the way down. Come into a crisscross applesauce position. Deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. We're actually going to start wrapping up soon. We're going to start bringing in our cool downs, bringing this practice to a close. So let's take a couple of breaths. Go ahead, either set your hands on your knees, or you can keep your hands in prayer. Whatever is most comfortable for you at the moment. Me personally, I'm just going to keep my hands on my knees. And your eyes can be open, your eyes can be closed. I'm going to close my eyes, but like I said, that is optional. We're just going to settle for a couple of deep breaths here. We're going to do some breathing exercises to close out our practice. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. Inhale. Before I go, we are going to do these breathing exercises real quick. And then I am going to go. Like, that was my alarm. So anyway, breathe in for about 3 seconds here. I'll count with you guys. Hold that breath in for another 3 seconds. You're going to exhale 3 seconds here. Hold that for 3. Take another deep breath in, 3 seconds. Hold that breath for 3. Exhale it out in 3. Hold it for 3. Inhale, 3 seconds. Hold it in 3 seconds. Exhale it out. Wait 3 seconds. I'm gonna do one more breath like that. Inhale, counting in 3. Hold that breath in 3 seconds. Exhale it out. Hold it for 3. Now we can open our eyes. And that was just our quick little breathing exercises to bring our practice to a close, to clear and focus your mind, body, and spirit. Let's do one more breath. This time we're gonna raise our shoulders up to our ears. One last breath. And as we exhale, we're going to drop them down. And as we drop them down, we're going to imagine any tension within our body, spirit, or mind leaving our body as we drop these shoulders down with a deep and audible exhale out. Let's do that one last time. Deep breath in. Raise your shoulders up. Any tension within your body, mind, or spirit with a deep breath out. Drop them down. Alrighty, and I thank you guys for this practice. I also thank myself, my body, my mind, my spirit. I'm thankful and grateful for this moment. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for watching and all of that good stuff. I will catch y'all later. We are finally finished. We are done with our 60-day discipline challenge. Now I can finally bring in something new. Like I said, I had a new idea that I wanted to bring in. I might go live again, depending if it doesn't rain. If it doesn't rain by the time I get off work, when I finish my shift, and I come back home, if it's not raining and the sun has come back up, I might go live again, introducing my new concept that I want to do. It might not be new. It might be folks already doing this, like for real. It's a big wide world. It might be folks already doing this. But I ain't seen nobody doing it over here, okay? So I'm gonna pull that over here, period. Anyway, I will show y'all that later. I'm not gonna give y'all any hints or anything what it is. Y'all just be there when I go live again. But anyway, let me roll up this mat. I gotta hurry up and go, y'all. I'm really supposed to be leaving out at like 9 something. Like 9 something. So let me really hurry up and go. I'm finna see all these comments real quick before I go, but let me read these real quick. All right. Maria said, I think that says like HJU, like, were you trying to say like hi you or something like that? Anyway, hey, what's up with you? They said hi. Maria also said hi with the waving hand. Hey, what's up with you? Oh, and they said hola. Hey, hola. ¿Cómo está? Hope you're doing good, period. I know a little bit of Spanish. I took Spanish in high school. I passed, but I don't remember all of it. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember all of it. But anyway, I hope you are doing well. Top of the morning said, what's wrong with the backyard? See, I just didn't want to be in my backyard right now. Because, like, I didn't want my dog to be bothering me. My dog be in my backyard. That's, like, her area. That's her zone. She got her little area right there. She got her house. She got her little backyard. We got a house in her own backyard. In the backyard. So that's her area. And if I know I'm back there in the yoga mat, I know she's going to come back there. I know she's going to be trying to sit on the yoga mat. I'm going to be trying to do all the positions. She's going to be trying to get in my way, do it too. Like, no, I was in a hurry today. I didn't have time for all that. But who knows? Maybe I'll go live in the backyard one day and y'all can see Fiona. Y'all can see my dog. She gonna try to do some yoga too. That's why I'm gonna be back there. She gonna try to be in the camera too. But anyway, who knows? I might be out there. She might do some yoga with me. Dog in person yoga. Dog in person yoga. But anyway, top of the morning also said, I used to do P90X. Do you still do it? Do you still do it? That's my next question. All right. All right. Fire slay all day. Said slay. And then they said hi with the waving hand. Hey, what's up with you? Hey, what's up with you? I actually like that name. All right. Joseph A. Got the emoji faces, and I got some more. Hey, what's up with y'all? Thank you for joining. Thank y'all for commenting. And I think that's everything. So yeah, I gotta leave. Like, it's 8:38. I'm supposed to be leaving the house at something. So let me actually hurry up so I can take a shower and get ready to go to work so I'm not late. But anyway, peace and love, y'all. I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. Peace and love. Who knows? I might go live again so I can show y'all my new concept that might not even be new. People still might be doing it, but I haven't done it yet. So hopefully it don't rain when I get off work. Hopefully I get off work, it be sunny, I can come home, we can go live again, and I can show y'all my concept. But if it's rainy, I'm not going live again. Like, I know y'all see all them clouds. It's supposed to be storming, so if it storms today, I ain't doing all that. Just know that I ain't doing all that. But if it's sunny when I get back from work, we going live again. We going live again, period. But anyway, I will catch y'all later. I actually have to go. I got like 20 minutes to hurry up and get ready and get out the door. So yeah, peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. I gotta go.